yeah, that sounds awesome. So when I was listening to the 3 tracks, excited with the final product, and I hope that you guys enjoy it.
Then the snares, then added some percussive elements.
Welcome to Music in Us, a home of good music, a home of Afro house music, EDM, Afro tech, Afrodeep, you name it. This is the place.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to yet another episode of Music in Us. My name is frankgp, and this is episode number 14. Today, I have a special one. Again and again. It's always special. I have a sister by the name Olivia Ambani. This track, she sent it through. I hope I'm not lying. During the weekend, yeah, she was like, "Yo, Frank, loving what you're doing. So can you please do what you're doing?" I was like, "Alright, cool. I got you, my sister." This track, she's featured on it by Kayrop Music. So they sent me a bit of the description on the track. This time it's different. They sent them through their records, their voice records. I asked for that, so they were like, "Ah, cool, we got you, we'll do that." So this take is of Olivia Ambani. Let's play it. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Olivia Ambani. I'm a singer-songwriter from Kenya, and this is a breakdown of how I wrote Remember, the house remix and the original. So when it comes to the original, I had JT Bolinda, who is Kayrop's manager, reach out to me with 3 tracks. He said they were doing an Amapiano all-female collaboration and they wanted me to be part of that. And so I was like, yeah, that sounds awesome. So when I was listening to the 3 tracks, there was one specific one that really stood out to me. Then it was entitled Visipishi. And so I was like, okay, that's interesting. But I really like the vibe of the song and the beats and the progression. And so I decided to write to that specific song. But what was interesting was there was another track that they had sent me and it was called Remember. And I almost picked it. But then I was like, no, let me go with this other one. And so I think that track, Remember, the word Remember really influenced how I ended up writing, Remember. So when I was writing Remember, I was in a space where I was thinking about the early stages of love and everything is happy and exciting. And so that influenced the lyrics and I just kind of went with the flow. When I'm writing songs, I always go with what I'm feeling or more like freestyling what's coming to my spirit at that point in time. And that's how Remember, the original, was written. Now, when it came to the house remix, I actually just heard next to the final version because Kayrop decided to work on that and then he sent it to me. And I remember the first minute I heard it, I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is so powerful. And I loved it because I was actually thinking about, I really wanted to do a song that had that vibe. And so it was great to hear how he was able to change, like, Remember, from more Amapiano to more house style. And I think my part really for the remix was just to give feedback on how I felt the vocals were treated and just giving, insight on what I felt about the arrangement. And I honestly loved it from the first go and just gave a little bit of feedback. But I'm really excited with the final product. And I hope that you guys enjoy it. Remember the original as well as Remember the house remix. And if you would like to listen to more of my music, you can check me out on Spotify and Apple Music. But I really, really loved this song that I did with Kayrop, Remember House Remix. So when it comes to going deeper into the lyrics of Remember, so I said that I was writing it based on, thinking about the early stages of love and just being in a state of happiness. But now the final song is written from a space of longing for that time when things were good. And so literally that's how I really sang the song and wrote the lyrics, was thinking of a time when things were good, but now you're not in a space where things were good. and you're trying to go back to that. And so there's also quite a lot of repetition because it's that I wish. And that's really the theme in the song, is that I wish things were better. I wish things were the way they used to be. When I kind of listened back to the final lyrics and the wordplay, I was like, I really like that. And for me, when I'm in the moment and I'm writing a song, I don't really overthink the process. I just see, what am I feeling? I go with the flow, and what comes. And normally I first freestyle, and whatever I like in the freestyle, I keep, and then I build on that. And so that's what I did with Remember. And so what you hear now in the house remix is an edited version of that, in terms of, I think it was the first verse that was kept, and then I had done lots of ad-libs. Some made it in the first version of the song, and then some were kind of added in the remix, the house remix. So it was really interesting to hear like what I wrote for Remember the original, and then what made it into the house remix. And when it came to like the version of the song that made it to the remix, I really honestly was more an observer and just gave final say of what I felt and thought, because Kayrop actually put that all together, and then he sent me a version and was like, what are your thoughts on this? But I really love, as I said, I really love what he created.
This is Kayrop Music, and I'm going to do a breakdown of my song Remember, the remix featuring Olivia Ambani. Yeah, if you haven't heard the original, you can check it out. Available on all digital platforms. Kayrop, Olivia Ambani, Remember. Okay, so for the remix, since I already had the vocals, I sped it up fast because I wanted it to be now in the Afro house territory. The original is more amapiano-ish, and after speeding up the vocals, I started with the drums. I wanted it groovy and a bit harder as compared to what I had before. I started with the kick drum, then the snares, then added some percussive elements. So after the drums, I went to the verse. I wanted the verse to be a bit tensive with a lot of suspense. So I didn't want a lot of instruments in the verses. I added the bass, which is a bit bouncy with some tension in it. Then added some synths that are sustaining on the background. Then after the verses, now I went to the chorus. I wanted it to feel more melodic, more like a relief from the verses. So I added some chords to Olivia's singing, then put some melodic elements, some leads on the background. And then after that, I did the drop. So for the drop, I did a main synth, which feels like an EDM type of lead. And I also chopped Olivia's vocal to give it more energy and psych for the drop. So basically, that's how I did the song. That was my workflow. And the last thing was just arrangement, a few arrangements here and there to just spice it up. Yeah. I hope I can do a better breakdown visually next time. But for now, go vibe to Kayrop Music featuring Olivia Ambani, Remember, House Remix, and enjoy. You can also check out my stuff on Spotify, iTunes, Boomplay, and all other digital platforms. Peace.
And just like that, let me rock you the track. It's Olivia Ambani and the Kayrop. Hey ba, this is groovy. The bass. You good. Kong. I just got energy.
I remember when you and I said forever.
The Queen herself.
Beginning with no end. changing. I said you said you love, but now you're over this. I say I'll change, you say you're done, giving all you can give. I remember when you were hopeful, you were mine. I remember when you were hopeful, you were mine. It was easy, it was love, it was what we wanted. It was easy, it was love, it was what we wanted. It was hard, it was what we wanted. I'm loving this film. Kayrop Music and Olivia Ambani. Remember, house remix. This is dope. And just like that, we are out.